Hello guys, here's how to create a bootable USB flash drive in two different ways. In the older model, which is called Legacy or Master Boot Record or BIOS. In the newer model, it is called UEFI or GPT. Today I'm going to be using Rufus software to show you how to create a bootable flash drive, though there are several other applications like Windows Media Creation Tool, Wintel, Win Setup, and so on. So I'm going to be using Rufus. So now head over to your browser. On the URL bar, type rufus.ie and press enter. When the Rufus page opens, scroll down to the download section and choose the desired Rufus file that you want to download depending on your Windows version. So my Windows, I'm going to download the 64-bit version. Click on it. As you can see, the Rufus is downloading. Once it finish download, double click on the Rufus application to launch it. Once the Rufus environment open, go ahead and insert your flash drive. Once the flash drive is inserted, you can see now my flash drive have been inserted. I have a 16 gig flash drive here, which is named Jimmy 002. Move over to boot selection. Make sure you select disk or ISO image. After selecting disk or ISO image, go ahead to click on select to select the ISO file. Here I have Windows 11 24H2 ISO file, and I have Windows 10 1909 ISO file. If you don't have this Windows ISO file, you can go over to Windows website to download any one of your choice. So I'm going to go with Windows 11 ISO file. So I'm going to click on Windows 11 and click on open. Allow it to scan the image file. Once it's finished scanning, it will load. You can see the Windows 11 ISO file has been selected there. So move over to image option. In the image option, you can see we have standard Windows installation, which is constant since we choose Windows ISO file in the boot selection. So we move over to the partition scheme, where we have a GPT and MBRO partitions. So MBRO is more compatible, while GPT has limited functionality. If you use MBRO, you can create GPT partition, but if you use GPT, you cannot create MBRO partition. So MBRO is very compatible. And if you want to know your current boot partition, press Windows button plus arrow key on your keyboard, or right click on your Windows icon and click on run. Once the run command opens, type msinfo 32 and click OK. So once it opens, under the BIOS mode, you can see I'm running, my Windows partition is UEFI. Yours can be Legacy, but mine is set as UEFI. That's for that. So as you can see, MBRO has a BIOS, and you can also partition for UEFI, but GPT is strictly UEFI. So I'll go with MBRO partition. So once I select MBRO, we'll move over to volume label. Under the volume label, this simply means the name in which you want to save the flash drive with. In my own case, I'm going to save it with Windows 11 bootable so I can easily identify the flash drive. Once I plug it into a system, it will show Windows 11 bootable, so I will quickly identify it. So I'm going to type it now. File system is NTFS, which is going to leave it like that. When you're done, click on start. So these options will appear. First option is remove requirements for 4 gig RAM, secure boot, whatever. This option, usually Windows 10 and Windows 11 has a requirement, which means that your system must be up to 4 gig RAM and above. And the second option states that remove requirement for an online Microsoft account. You can go ahead and mark those options. That's if your system is not up to 4 gig RAM. But if it's above 4 gig RAM, you can go ahead and ignore everything and click OK. Then the third option is for you to create a local account. It's not necessary for you to create a local account, but if you wish to create a local account and also an admin account, you can go ahead and mark it. But if you don't, ignore everything and just click on OK to continue. When you get this warning sign simply means that all data, all related files in your flash drive will be formatted in order to give space for the bootable ISO file to be created. So you can go ahead and click OK for the flash drive to be formatted. But if you have valuable document in the flash drive, you can go ahead and copy it to somewhere else before you proceed with this task. Click OK to continue. As you can see, it has started. The ISO file is writing into the flash drive, so you be patient for the status to complete. It usually takes some time to complete, so you have to chill and relax for it to complete. Once it is completed, click on close, then eject the flash drive. You can use it to format any system that you want to format.